Okay. And let's get started here. Sorry that. It's having some technical difficulties, but it looks like it's all good now. And now I get to try to remember what the hell I was doing here. After a thorough perusal, well, hold on a minute, I thought I was done. After a thorough perusal of all the machinery and equipment at our disposal, I'd have to say we've hit the proverbial jackpot. What's up, Blaze? those order nuts sure how to build a place. Everything is functioning as expected, and there's enough uranium here to power our lab operations for years to come. I'm a whit concerned about the pressure valves in the boiler room. Operating them appears to require precision I'm not familiar with, and I have not yet had time to test them thoroughly. Were some kind of accident to occur, I'm not sure my usual method of hit it with a pipe until I hear a loud clunk will suffice. To Mechanist Larry Tate. Your insistence that we research the valve network and develop fail-safe measures for said network has become increasingly irritating. If something were to become disruptive in the uranium, and I repeat, this will not happen, I'm certain you will win the battle against a couple of knobs and wheels. My concern, Mechanist Tate, is that this obsession is nothing more than a way to distract from your duties, which I remind you is to lure the ursopods from outside into the cages I've provided. If you cannot handle this task, I know the executive who assigned you here will be quite interested to know about it. Alright then. Good to know. What's up, Silver? How you doing, brother? Appreciate the likes, the heart me's, and the shares. Hope you're having a good Tuesday, yo. Cool.
Ain't keen to chat, Commander. I gotta find that doctor.
Doctor, give me the news. Okay. Alexa, turn all the lights white.
Okay.
Thank you. Peekaboo. Nursing the ursopod. What began as a humorous extracurricular study of ursopods has become something of a passion. Countless hours of observation over countless bottles of Pinnacle tea has concluded that the realization that the ursopods are hardy creatures, they are not a lone predator. Rather, they have been found to be living in groups of families. In layperson's terms, though, whether they are related to or otherwise biologically involved, we have not yet established. They even play games together in the snow. Can you imagine? As we got to know these ursopods from afar, we began to fear. Hey, hell yeah. Appreciate the TikTok, sir. And the share. As we got to know these ursopods from afar, we began to fear that the archive's ongoing work would prove detrimental to the cloister's climate, as we were stationed here to ascertain. We are pleased to note that despite the minor erosion and melting of ice caps directly around the archive, the temperature of the planet has not noticeably increased. This is welcome news to all of us here at the laboratory, not only in regard to the ecological stability of the planet, but for the continued health and happiness of our ursopod friends. The tip of the verdant iceberg. It comes to my attention that my colleagues have hypothesized that I am one bead short of a functioning abacus, all for exploring the possibility of cultivating plant life on Cloister. But I'm pleased to report that I've disproved such hypothesis. After much trial and error and repeated orders of the new seedlings from Eden, I have successfully nurtured a specimen of ginseng to maturity. So he's happy about growing plants. Okay. Good job. Protocol in the event of malfunction, climate observation, diagnostic laboratory control room. The following missive applies to all lab personnel. Please see Dr. Rasmussen with any questions or concerns. In the event of a malfunction, the subject in question should be immediately contained and kept under close observation. Any further developments should be noted in full. As for any subject that expires, it should be moved to the cargo hold and kept on ice within its containment chamber, in case any biological matter should need retrieving at a future date. Until further notice, the following subjects to be kept in a containment under close observation: Raptidon Matapillar Sprat, Ursapod, and Cystipig. Management regrets that there are no containment units large enough to host the most rambunctious of the subjects elsewhere, so for now they are to be kept on the main laboratory floor. All lab personnel are reminded to keep their distance and not to make eye contact for too long. List of graft recipients, triple grafting subjects. Hey, yeah, thank you, sir. Just a downloadable stock video. But I'm glad you like it. Triplet grafting subjects, M. Lung. No signs of failure detected. Release granted after 3 days. W. Curtis, catastrophic failure. Platelet transfusion attempted. Release not recommended until further analysis is complete. Is that a Q? Curtis? Signs of slow failure. Subject refused observation. Release granted after 8 days. Raptidon, catastrophic failure. Autopsy and full report has been requested. Cystipig, success. Subject exhibits greater capabilities in speech, intelligence, and resilience. What's up, Steven? Recommend transferring to a containment unit for further observation. Ursapod cub, pending. Subject has undergone preparation for surgery. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we're good.
What wretched work. Poor creatures ain't got an idea what's in store for them.
Poor guys. Okay. There we go. Nobody's looking, right? If you read nothing else in this missive, make it this. The Critter Catcher is a high-powered experimental prototype. It is not a toy. While this gun was regularly used to capture various fauna for our lab in the early days, one too many unfortunate incidents have forced us to restrict its access. As such, Dr. Rasmussen now has possession of the sole key card to open the catcher's safe, and may allow access upon approval in emergency situations pending approval of the necessary paperwork. Once again, this gun is not a toy, and make sure your shots count, for law's sake. We waste enough ammo as it is. So, there's a toy in here? Critter Catcher.
To avoid detection, agents are advised to take advantage of alternate routes, such as vents, maintenance hatches, and crawl spaces.
But I like attention. Look at me! Alright, let's save before we start pulling levers.
Oh, law. Wasn't keen on seeing a fight between them.
Get him. Money on Big Red there. Okay, those two aren't killing each other. Guess I don't need to go do. You're dead, you're dead. If certain flora might be engineered to survive in controlled environments like Laplace's garden or this sunless lab, why can't we not also engineer them to survive in the frozen wilds? I've seen success in modifying the properties of hardy plants like Arctic ginseng. After all, perhaps taking one step further, it is not entirely out of the equation. I'll begin with a small example of seedlings as proof of concept. It appears to be a viable avenue for study. Why, the possibilities could be endless. Operating a centrifuge is not difficult. In fact, it's quite intuitive, but due to repeated requests for guidance, here's your instruction manual. If you wish to contact something like a stimulant, for example, simply gather the ingredients from the operation room and return to the centrifuge. Insert the ingredients and work the lever, blah, 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 blah. But doctor, you ask, why ingredients stored in another room instead of up here? Well, you have a trooper belonging for his idiocy, blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. They said that was healthy. Okay. Guess we're using a vent. Okay, don't want to do all that crap over again. Not much of one, honestly.
Raph's back in business.
Poor guy's just hiding.
Law and saved. Release me at once, please. I'm so worried that nobody intercepted my distress signal.
Oh, we got his signal all right. Let's get the bastard.
This unit can administer pain upon request.
Hmm. Hey, we'll appreciate all the likes, bud. After a careful analysis of more than 1,804 Arctic sprats, blah blah blah, 68 ice formations has been conducted. Archive continues. Barely perceptible effect on Cloister's ecology. Commend. Excuse me. The foresight of the archives artifacts for containing all of its processing heat, so well within an hour, though slight perceptible effect may be over the decades, we may require more. This entry appears to have been interrupted in the middle of its drafting. To Ecological Laboratory personnel from the Office of the Proctor. This message is intended specifically for any personnel who handle fauna. In addition to removing any sensitive information on our research here, I must ask that you release all ursopods in our observation suites back into the wild. Archivist Leslie has been seen to it that all ursopod subjects be given the proper medicaments to invigorate them and hasten their reclamation. Perhaps their presence outside will have an added benefit of distracting any would-be squatters from overtaking our laboratory. I'd say the chances are high indeed. May the numbers guide you. All right. Very cool looking. Oh, hi, bud.
I thought there wasn't a person alive who could best the matriarch Ursopod. Yet, here you are. What a show!
You the doctor in charge here?
Indeed I am, soldier. And my, a picture you are. What exquisite graft work. Might I trouble you for an examination?
So you're the one who butchered my friend, Ortiz. The one who tortured those creatures out there. Who killed that soldier.
What's going on? I don't know any Ortiz, I swear it. I'm just a doctor. Please, don't shoot.
Nice try. We found records that prove he underwent surgery here.
Records? I don't know of any such... Oh, bother. Fine, yes, I did complete a procedure on one Trooper Ortiz, along with 2 others. He eagerly offered himself up for this project's first human trials. Rather hasty in hindsight. I know what you're thinking. Yes, the grafting program was officially shuttered 6 months ago. That was not a lie. But I thought it a shame, and it seems I wasn't alone in that. I was recruited for this unofficial venture soon after. Don't understand the need for secrecy myself, but our sponsor demanded it. I dared not ask too many questions.
What were you trying to do with Ortiz and the other? Who is this sponsor?
He's some manner of executive. I don't know his name or official title, I swear. My orders came down the long, long chain of command. I'm only doing what I was told.
Enough with the excuses. You absolute wretch. Any scientist with any shred of decency would have refused your position. Your precious data is nothing compared to those you killed.
I sympathize with your friend, soldier. Truly, I do. But if I mourned every failure within these walls, I might never operate again. You must understand that the work we do here is greater than any one life. We can change the galaxy for the better.
Been hearing a lot of homicidal freaks use that excuse lately.
If you require convincing that my experiments have led to many breakthroughs, witness me. My own lungs would have failed without my prototyping of a device to keep me alive.
That device any good at stopping a bullet?
Enough with the threats of violence. Listen here, if you choose to brutalize me, all of my research and knowledge will be gone. Forever. The suffering you've seen here will be nothing in comparison to the suffering I could prevent. Do you truly want to be the one to stand in the way of progress?
So you do realize that your subject suffered greatly.
Of course I do. Ask your associate here if her grafting session was as pleasant
Bree?
as a creekside picnic. I acknowledge my subject's pain whilst also acknowledging its necessity. It's been a long time coming, but I believe I've laid the groundwork for treating injury and illness far better than modern medicine can manage. We are on the precipice of regrowing limbs that have been lost in accidents, reversing brain trauma, nerve damage, mayhaps aging one day. It would be a boon to humanity, and a boon to Auntie's bottom line.
Do you have a graph that could help Inez? That could be incredibly beneficial, especially for the folks harmed by war. Oh, yes, healthcare, the perfect business opportunity. Sure, maybe one day I'll grow wings and fly. Number 1, do you have a graph that could help Inez?
Don't even start, Commander.
So, bro sheets.
I ain't keen
Thanks
on
for the heart
anything
means
this
to go
man
popular.
says.
Let's not be hasty.
Y'all are awesome.
I see your graft is a result of revision surgery. Your first go was botched, and you were considered a failure of the program, yes? I know what happened to those failures. Demoted, disgraced. It was horrible business. And yet, you still wear our colors. You want to reclaim your station, don't you?
You don't know anything about what I want.
Yeah, she's annoying. Avoid this guy. You're no failure. You reclaimed all you need. This could be your way to prove yourself. Let's at least hear him out. He's just trying to save his ass. Don't believe him. Just shoot him already. How long ago did I save? Appreciate all the likes. And thank you for the backing monkey. I appreciate the backing monkey. Alright. Number 2. This could be a way to prove yourself. Let's at least hear him out.
I'm not sure I should. If I accept such a bribe, what does that make me?
Dramatic?
Whether I want to regain my position or not doesn't matter. I don't want your help. I will not benefit from the pain of others.
You think there were no victims of the first program? That your existence isn't built off the bones of those who came before? You're no more righteous than I. You simply looked away. Now, if you stay your hand, I will grant you 2 state-of-the-art grafting parts. They cannot fail. Install one of them, and you'll see my earnest intent. You were never the broken thing they made you, soldier. If you wish it, you may still become a most extraordinary specimen.
No. Stop talking. Stay there. Don't make any stupid moves, understand? The adults need to have a talk over here. Commander, I don't know what to do. I came here intending to make him pay for what he's done. And I can't shake the reasons I've seen to burn this place to the ground. But what if he's right? What if something in his work is worth saving? What if this is my chance to make something of my life? To be accepted again.
She's my least favorite companion, really. Alright, his research could help so many others. The good might just outweigh the bad. The doctor killed people, tortured others. None of his success justifies this. You're already making something of yourself, and yes, you don't need him. Oh, so now that you have something to gain, suddenly you don't care for the suffering here. Honestly, this is up to you. I don't want to get in the middle. We're gonna go with number 1.
I think you have the right of it. You felt that rage with me, Commander, back there in the lab with the soldier.
Thanks for the share.
Even
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
we can see
The name
what
of the
could have
game?
been.
Oh, this is still
I
Outer Worlds 2.
trust you more than anyone, I think.
It's gonna be a while before I get
The
off
fact
this
you have
game.
the same mind only bolsters my inclination. Now, I ain't
I'm not really
condoning
sure
what
how
happened
far
here.
into it I am.
I won't disrespect Ortiz or the other victims as such. But if we continue this research, know that it cannot, must not be like this. We can trust Doc Tinsley to set things right. One can only know goodness if they're led by example. But if this doctor doesn't take direction, we'd only be repeating the cycle. We would be complicit.
This is a personal choice, Inez. I'll stand by whatever you decide.
Fine then. I'll accept whatever consequences may come.
That's right.
It's your lucky day. You'll live. Pack up your things and head straight to Fairfield to Doc Tinsley. You want to continue your work, you'll follow her lead.
Thank you, soldier. Thank you. I won't forget this, I swear. I'll unlock the cases for you now, as promised. Take the graphs you like and let me know how they work out, won't you?
Make no mistake, I ain't doing this for my own gain. If you say you can help other folk, you best deliver on that promise. Let's get out of here before I change my mind.
Alright, but let's get your upgrades first.
There. The graphs are yours.
Anti-Queen graphing card. Alright. Thanks. Now run, piggy.
I've lifted the lab out of lockdown. You are free to leave unhindered. I'll be off to Fairfield soon.
Good. Good, good, good. No, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. It's appreciated. Personal notes. So begins my first account of my new laboratory. I must admit I had my doubts during our outrageously frigid expedition through the caves, but now that the work is finally beginning, my heart is singing. With no restrictions to stifle me, I believe we'll make swift progress with the graphs beyond what even the executives could dream. Our only limit is our own abilities. Normally, I might scoff at using second-hand equipment, but I must admit, those order fellows do appear to know their science. They don't appear to know how to keep doors reinforced, however. That cave-in at the cargo door is letting in quite the horrid draft. Mayhaps the next soldiers arrive with supplies can be put to work fixing it. First, the idiot wastes countless samples of the Arctic ginseng in our storeroom, and now he's made off with our one-of-a-kind prototypical coverall set. The utter buffoon. Archivist Leslie has urged me to send word to corporate or to put out a warrant for his capture by other forces in the region, but no, I shan't. Not only will I not let that wandering fool bring unwanted eyes towards our operation here, but it's only a matter of time before the elements claim him, and I might send a mechanist or two to retrieve the prototype off his body. Poor form, Trooper Wallingford. You died as you lived. Outgoing messages. I've been instructed to stress the importance of keeping this lab's location and purpose secret. What we do here may only be discussed between those of us who are present in the lab at any time. No, your buddies planetside or your off-world lovers are not exempt from this rule. Anyone found to be exchanging confidential information will be swiftly reprimanded and demoted. As a reminder, when you are on duty here, your only outside contact is to be with the troopers who make weekly supply drops in the maw. About his uranium leak. Mechanist is fixing it. Operation is back up running full capacity tomorrow. Some reason to dip her productivity. That would be the only reason why. I'm just upset as you are. Blah, blah, blah. Creature's broken free. Sent out an SOS, but he thinks everybody will be dead. Needing to make a cover story. Alright. Now we return to Ethel's lab. Yo, what's going on, man? Just playing some more Outer Worlds, dude. How you doing, man? Having a good Tuesday night? Eh. Another day, another way, as they say. Fat cat armor. Looks cool. Cool, cool, cool. Got your hours in. Yeah, I was planning on getting on yesterday, but I really honestly crashed from like 6 or 7 p.m. all the way to midnight. So I just went back to bed. I was a tired puppy yesterday. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You should check it out. You might have it. Did you check if you have it on your Xbox Live? That's what I'm playing it on. You may just have it. Oh, wait a minute. Get you, man. I've been super tired lately myself. What's up, Steve? Bert Freeman? Oh, nice, bud. Hell yeah. I think I might be halfway. Pretty sure I'm at least halfway. Hey. So much full gas fast. How you doing today, Steve Burt Freeman? At least tomorrow will be halfway through the week, man. I felt like I just went through 2 Mondays today. Work sucked ass. Are you friendly?
Standing by.
Nope. Ow.
Temperature falling.
Yeah. It's been a week so far. A week of Mondays. It usually gets around that around this time of year where I work. Like, yeah, he did. Well, I ran up to him and I waited to see if he'd attack, and he sure did. But the first 3 months of the year are always like that where I work. Pain in the ass. If you look around, like right there, there's an indicator of where I need to go for my mission. It's a yellow diamond. You just gotta kind of follow the path, or you can fast travel there usually if you've been to where you're going. Let's see. Operational flight logs. The frag? Lots of stuff missing. The flight to Dorado went smoothly, though I find a number of our nav keys within the system to be somewhat wanting. By the time the astrogator finished the deceleration course, it had calculated we had damn near parked beneath the waves of the moon's largest uranium ocean. An entire extra few minutes of burn from the main thruster in the gathering, my horde would have been gathering liquid ore from Dorado's molten core. That sounds like it rhymed. I filed a formal complaint with the Astrogen Authority, but was told that since we had suffered no measurable economic malfeasance, they would only take action if someone in my direct organization had access to a politician capable of censoring the authority's directorship. Or in other words, I am not connected enough to keep them from telling me to get bent. Our charter and my contract stipulate that I carry whatever cargo entity's choice books at or above my negotiated rate, and that's fair enough. Let this log serve as a reminder, however, that my next contract I need to include a series of riders limiting the smell, both by noxiousness and by volume, of the cargo that is loaded into my beloved horde. Excuse me, as well as to charge through the cost of any cleanup to the deeply offending party. Aww. I'll be there for you. Alright, anyway. Our charter and my contract stipulate that I carry whatever cargo entity's choice books at or above my negotiation. I already said that. Okay, next one. Given the smoothness and rapidity of our initial endeavors into the system, the executive board filled us with promises that the campaign would be both quick and painless. They were, of course, certain to contain their exuberance, short of any form of actionable guarantee, but the reception of their propaganda was clearly desired. Now, as losses mount to the financial strain of missing shipments and murdered employees begin to strain all of our bottom lines, blah, blah, blah. Next run, but after that is the atmosphere country. So they crashed. External sensors detect multiple incoming objects. External sensors detect... Oh, blah, blah, blah. Looks sound like they were shot down. Audio sensors detect excessive crew caterwauling. That's hilarious. Alright, that's about it there. So, story about a crash. Somebody's head is just floating midair, as decapitated heads do from time to time. Do, 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 do. These 5 words I swear to you. Don't read, I wanna be there for you. You don't see me? Dun 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 dun.
Raring to go.
Anybody else? Bang, bang, bang. Ah. See, that's why she said it. Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer came down upon his head. Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer made sure that he was dead. Do, 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 do. White chocolate yummies. Yum yum. Oh. Y'all feel free to do whatever y'all want in my chat. Except for pee in the corner. That's my corner. You don't pee there, I pee there. Just kidding. You can pee wherever. Hi, buddy.
Take whatever business you're running elsewhere.
Why don't you eat my shorts? Let's see. Didn't mean to open this, but if nobody saw. We'll take that. Live life as larger and blah blah blah. You don't see nothing in there, you're not a snitch. All right. Always make sure to save before attempting to steal. No, seriously. Pee all you want. Oh, I didn't mean to hit him in the anus. Damn it, I'm glad I saved. Alright. Yes, load. I meant to steal, not crush his anus in. No, I mainly just rub my butt on the ground like a dog whenever I'm done. Toilet paper. I can't afford toilet paper in this day and age, are you kidding me? Hey, my stickers. Yeah. There's some of the 3D models that I printed.
We look forward to your inevitable acquisition and/or merger.
Oh, I'm not stealing anything. Saw nothing, Jon Snow.
You seem like a go-getter. Let's consider
Ever
one
read the Middle
sometime.
Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
Maybe focus on self-bettering yourself.
Maybe shut up.
I cannot believe how bloody cold this place is. I can literally see my words freeze
I
before
do
my
use
face
dude
as I say
wipes.
them.
I'm a big supporter of dude wipes.
Sorry, time is bits, bits is time. Or
Keep walking.
Yo.
Don't cause trouble. I don't need the extra paperwork. How about I do my job and you
Pleasure
do
not doing business with you.
whatever it is you do.
Well, you see, that's why you save frequently. God damn it. No, I meant no. Damn it. Didn't mean to get busted doing that. So used to stealing everything. Stupid Witcher 3 has me broken. If it ain't nailed down, take it. Let's see, what was I? Here. Avoid temptation, nothing really important in there. Ooh, pretty.
Yeah.
That's true. Nobody saw that.
Welcome, big spender.
Thanks. I got stuff for selling here.
Auntie's Choice welcomes you to Forward Operating Base 136, Future Consumer. You should take care in this hostile climb. Risks include inclement weather, hostile animals, risk of collateral damage, leaking uranium, artillery, shrapnel.
I'm only a good boy when I'm
frostbite,
being looked at.
cadence,
Otherwise, I'm
hypothermia,
stealing everything.
cultists, landmines, long falls, gangrene, damaged electrical equipment, and insect bites.
I haven't seen any insects here.
You never know. That's enough for rote greetings. You're not a feckless civilian, or you would have died halfway here, so I'll speak plainly. Cloisters aside, I want off-planet yesterday, with my extremities intact, and that necessitates aid. You do my work for me, I can pay.
You're just going to hire a random stranger who happened to wander by?
You do it, I don't chance an early grave. You die, I don't have to pay you. Some Protectorate Jackanapes are holed up on some main routes near here, thereby separating us from the rest of our force. Remove them by any means. Preferably by killing them and scattering their remains to the winds, but so long as they're gone, I don't much care.
They'll be vacated with prejudice.
The sooner you get rid of them, the sooner I can take credit. Clear the Protectorate out from under the bridges and you'll get your pay. Get to fighting or get to dying.
Damn right. Regular Morgan Freeman, you. Alright.
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
Thanks, so.
Move along.
Alright, so where is this mission she was talking about? This one here. Alright. I can walk there. What the hell am I wearing? Hold on. There we go. Much better. Oh, hell yeah. You know. If I'm at work, then I'll just bring up the screen and tap between calls. Get the numbers up. One for all and all for one. One thing is I just can't hear. I just keep the volume down. You appreciate it. Get all my threads from Walmart. I hear mines. Oh. Well, that alerted people.
Target reacquired.
Encampment has been purged of camps remaining.
Looks like a fight.
Oh, those are big ones. My bad. My bad.
Another Protectorate camp has been eliminated. One camp remains, Commander.
I got you. I got you. I got you. Do, 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 do. I knew there were mines here, you son of a... Exhalation lung sanitizer. Alright, let's keep going in. Jeweled ring. Oh yeah. No reason to apologize. Why you apologizing for? Ain't nobody getting offended over here.
What was reprobate?
Enemy near. Statistical chance of violence increased. Emergency
Wait, yeah, I'll go outside. Oh, you lucky bastard.
encampments have been cleared.
Rawr.
Notifying Auntie's choice will likely result in a reward.
Better result in a reward. I do quality work, thank you. Alright. Yeah, it's pretty fun to play too. It's interesting. I'll give it that. Head back to that person, check a few other corners.
It's a brawl.
So what? Oh, I think he's... Yeah.
Dispensing life-preserving.
Thanks. Alright, let's go turn the quest. And I'm so glad tomorrow's Wednesday already. Halfway through. The people were cranky all day long today, dude. Everybody I talked to just seemed to have a fucking attitude. It's alright. It's alright. Tomorrow will be better. Everybody will be in a better mood because it's Wednesday. Second best day of the week next to Friday, in my opinion. Oh, I don't care about that. It's all good. The more comments I get, the better anyway. I can talk about anything. I think that counts towards something. Comments in your chat. Oh, I must have already stolen everything in here. So, Silva.
You're back.
That's
I was
right.
beginning to wonder if you'd gotten buried in a snowdrift. Did you kill those yay-saying bootlickers good?
Hey, language lady. I killed them extremely good. They're gone, whatever, they're dead. I guess you'll have to find out. I killed them extremely good.
Funny. I'm on the clock, so I can't laugh. I'll laugh in my off hours. Here's your reward. Now get along. I'm as likely to be buried alive by my paperwork as the snow outside.
That's fair. to, no, it's not where I was headed. Yeah, sleeping is a challenge sometimes, that's for sure. Alright, we're doing this companion quest, which is this way. Thank you for the roses, Silver. Appreciate it. Maybe eat some more gumbo. Gumbo would make my headache stop if I had one. Gas. Alright, so go that way. Yeah, extra strength Tylenol should do the trick. Good, only 218 yards that way now. Much better. Would I take message go through? How do you understand that? Ah, yeah, well, you know. Thank you for the compliment. Years and years and years of practice.
Geometry. I'll write my next dissertation in your honor.
Indignities of the body are nothing contrasted to the Order's future. Keep those eyes open, soldiers. Corneal frostbite be damned.
Corneal frostbite sounds like that sucks. How would I describe myself in a gaming way? Addicted? No. Addicted to games? No, I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't. I hate describing myself. Let me see. As gamer, tenacious, I suppose? OCD, a completionist. Try to get as much of the game done as I can before heading to the end or the next level. Yeah, I don't mind the achievements. I like completing the story in easy mode first, and then maybe my second run through focus on the achievements. Catch up anything I didn't catch the first run. Achievements are good though. I do try to get as many of those as I can.
I've stood this post so many times I can do it in my sleep.
Whoever fixes this rift problem is definitely getting a whole side.
Fun is definitely good. What's up, lady?
Ah, Inez. Have you come back for a tune-up? I've got just the injection for that. Freezes those pesky muscles right back into place.
No,
We've all rage quit twice, once or twice.
Tune-up sounds good. I actually brought a few other grafting parts with me if you reckon my arm can handle a stitch or two.
Oh, these are pristine indeed. Is this of an ursopod? My, I haven't seen one of those in many years. Oh, and a mantis swarm hive? The hunting must be good wherever you ran off to.
Yeah, you could say that. Since Doc's given her blessing, which do you reckon I go with? The ursopod's mucus gland could absorb some incoming damage, if you don't mind getting a little sticky.
You?
The mantis swarm hive, however, would be best for crowd control. Say the word, and I'll sick these little guys on any enemy in our vicinity. I'm intrigued by either option, really.
Let's go with the mantis swarm.
Hive it is. Just refrain from any buzzing jokes.
No.
Oh, the mantis swarm is a wonderful choice. Hold still, dear. There. I dare say you won't be needing any tune-ups in the near future. But I do trust you'll find an excuse to come by for the occasional visit. By the by, where did you find these parts? What is it, dear? You look, well, a bit like you've been stung by a terror ray. I've got ointment for that too, you know.
Tell her about the lab, Inez.
There's a grafting lab way out on Cloister that was still operational. Till recently. I found it, Doc. And... oh, I ain't seen any horrors like that.
Still operating? Inez, do you feel all right? The program was shut down more than 6 months ago. Any further funding would be in direct violation of Auntie's orders.
I know what I saw. They were brutalizing folk and creatures. Paying them no mind, giving them no honor, even if they succumb to the process. The doctor there, he killed a friend of mine. And you're telling me you knew nothing of it?
Inez, I swear I didn't. That sounds... oh, Sovereign's mercy, that sounds precisely like what I would protest with every breath.
Well, your scruples kept you from meeting the same fate as those lab workers. I'll let Inez
The
continue.
creatures they were experimenting on broke out of their cages, killed most of the staff. But you know what's worse? Keeping a dead soldier's body on display. Like a thing. I found the doctor in charge.
Have a good one,
still
brother.
alive.
Good luck sleeping.
We spoke briefly, and I allowed him to live. On the condition that he redeems himself and uses his research for good. But this ain't the extent of it, I fear. I need to find out who's responsible for all the...
Oh, Inez, I know you do. But with the program officially shuttered, it would be awfully difficult to ascertain which individual has the pockets to fund such a... Wait. Yes, that does shed light on a correspondence I received recently. A vice president sent a message asking for my presence and scientific expertise to discuss a unique opportunity. I found the secrecy odd at the time, but I do suppose it lines up with your discovery.
Now, how about a name where we can find him? Sounds like he's looking for Rasmussen's replacement. Interesting. Assume he didn't say anything about potentially being mauled to death by raptidons. Number 3.
He most assuredly did not.
Ain't surprising. What's his name? Where can we find him?
His name is Willard Conan, VP of Experimental Operations. The very man who was in charge of the grafting program at its inception. He's... oh, I know that look. If
Hopefully
you
not.
want to do something, I beg you,
I just mean to have a little chat. I will be asking Willard to reform the grafting program. You heard from Dr. Rasmussen, right? I spared him and his research for this purpose. If there's good to be had from the program, then Willard needs to invest in that good. And you're my first choice to lead the new program.
Looks like she's got a butthole on her shoulder.
I did receive a message from a Rasmussen, yes. He is on his way with research to hand over to me. But
let me see. Come on, Ethel, this is the opportunity you've been looking for.
it would bring purpose back into my work. All of Fairfield knows as well as I that I've been craving it for some time. And if it helps folk like Inez, I will help you. Vice President Conan's office is aboard the Undisputed Claim, the flagship of Auntie's Choice. I do not know where exactly, as I've never been, but it's my understanding that you will need to present this calling card to gain entry. Inez, what you are doing is noble, and I wish you the greatest of successes.
Thank you, Doc. Now, you get those grafting tools ready, because I ain't intending to fail.
All right. I do wish they gave you a vehicle for this game, though. Running around everywhere sucks ass. I like to ride.
You just stopping by to admire the mines, or is there something I can help you with?
Sounds like you're having some trouble.
See this system here? It deploys extreme countermeasures against overhead attacks in the form of aerial explosives, oft referred to as sky mines by those who prefer brevity. However, the whole thing is currently non-operational. Some problem with the lifting mechanism. No lift means no sky mines. No sky mines means the enemy can blow in like a bad sail, and we'll all be passing in our bits before you can say, gee, nice weather we're having today.
I have some passing familiarity with mechanisms.
Truth is, maybe I could use some help. But if you mention this conversation to anyone, I will deny it ever took place.
Fair enough.
I'll be over there if you need me. Way over there. Should clear the blast radius at that distance.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. Bam. Like that? Woo. Pretty neato mosquito. Alright. You think about that, huh?
All right, so you got her working. Bully for you.
Don't sound so disappointed.
Sorry, you're right. You did me, and all of Fairfield, a good turn here. Just thought I'd feel more relieved when the launcher was working again. Here, managed to cobble some frags together from a damaged mine earlier. Who knows? Might get you out of a pinch one of these days.
Just
and
might.
Seeing how expertly you worked, you may as well take this armor modification too. I'm sure you'll have an easier time installing it than I would.
See ya. Alright. On our way. Alrighty. See you when you get back. What's up, everybody on the Red Channel? Hope y'all are doing all right.
Commander, I've been thinking. Can I bend your ear a moment?
Did it hurt? All right, whatever.
We got the intel we need, Commander. The Undisputed claims our destination. If we find this Willard and convince him to use this grafting research for folks' betterment, well then, all this hurt we've seen will have counted for something. Been doing some thinking about what happened in the lab. I went there to kill that man for what he did to Ortiz, and instead, let him walk away with his research.
Yeah.
Didn't realize till I saw the lab what a fool I was. All for thinking that company folk gave a damn about each other. Even so, I still reckon we got a real shot of making things better. Auntie's Choice can't be trusted on their own with this research, that's clear. But if someone like me were to guide them, maybe they can be shaped into what I thought they were. If they could actually help folk like they claimed they would when they liberated Tau Ceti, it'd make life better for anyone. Elsewise, there'll only be more victims in their wake.
If anyone can lead by example, it's you. Or you'll actively help create more problems. A shiny new graft, all it took to forgive number one.
Ain't just saying that, are you? Ortiz sent me a message because he knew I would take action. That I'd remedy the betrayal both of us faced. If he were here now, he'd understand, I think. Are you with me?
I'm with you, Inez. Ortiz wanted us to help people, and that's what we're doing.
Thanks, Commander. Maybe this is what folk mean by the architects setting things in motion. If I hadn't broken my contract, I wouldn't be here. Maybe proving myself was never the intention. Maybe this is what I was meant to do. Let's just see what Willard's got to say, all right?
That's growing. All right, let's go. No, not the freaking main mission yet.
Program than the
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's Darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turper-Tyler, 6th base person for the Auntie Cleo's Darlings.
I cleaved Spacer's chosen goalie at the end of the 56th. They made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see
It's the burning sensation on everyone's tongue and upper GI tract. Erupted out pipe. Exclusively at the bottom runner.
Don't wait for a line to form in front of you. Availability is severely limited. Let this be the first courageous leap you make into a fresh, pioneering new career.
Welcome back. We understand you've been a very busy little manty-was. Well, out with it.
Yes, time is bits. Tell us how it went.
Doing well. I negotiated a resolution and the workers are back in the factory. Terribly. Your anti-choice turned out to be every bit as foul as I feared you were. Can't tell you. I'm on a work stoppage of my own. You tell me.
Oh, you're looking for a performance review? That's easy. You stopped the stoppage, completed your work. Our employees are back in the factory.
Yes, they are, and I applaud you for that. Though I had hoped you'd better represent our interests over theirs.
You want them back to work, they're back to work. You can afford the losses. He said get them back to work and I get paid. I got them back to work, now I get paid.
Well, I suppose I can't argue with the truth of that.
Anything else you'd like to report?
Now let's get on with making me more bits.
Now that's the compelling attitude we love to see in an ameliorator. Your performance at that facility went exceedingly well, all things considered, and it was an ideal first step in affecting my monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
There you go again, pinning your career to that flim-flam mathematical malarkey. What do a bunch of eggheads know about
I like the way these people talk.
marketing? Isn't some rigmarole you can plug into a computronic doodad. It's instinct, intuition, know-how. It's a fucking art.
Can we just cut to the part where you tell me about the job? Hold on, back up a moment. Marketing is an art? What's this monopolistic mercantile methodology plan you mentioned? Oh, I've been to the archive. I've reworked its personality. Number 4.
Tut-tut, we're not here to discuss the archive. If all goes well, Auntie will outline our plans for it with you at a future to-be-determined date.
What's the monopolistic mercantile methodology plan you
It
mentioned?
is an intricately crafted, multi-phase marketing initiative that will introduce Auntie's choice to the rest of the galaxy and establish the foothold of our pending monopoly. It requires a series of daring, almost impossibly savvy, perfectly timed, and flawlessly executed stratagems to create optimal market positioning.
Whole thing's a load of bunco. Calculatory claptrap from a bunch of overeducated know-nothings who are so smart they're stupid. Go ahead. Tell them who devised it.
With pleasure! The archive on Cloister analyzed millions of variables with bazillions of permutations to create an idealized path for total competitive domination.
You don't trust the moon-sized mechanism to design marketing? Did you want me to do something, or am I here to listen to your argument? So what's the second step in this roadmap to market dominance?
Yes, suppose we should move on. Ursula, will you do the honors?
I'm the head of our proprietary insight acquisition division. Stealing our rivals' trade secrets? That's our bread and butter. We can sometimes lack a certain subtlety, though. The Protectorate have a process called mental refreshment. Some kind of mind manipulation business. There's a facility for it on Praetor.
I'm familiar.
Auntie wants details on their methodology, pharmacology, and technology. This archive plan says it's important? Fine. Auntie and I agree it presents possibilities.
I've already retrieved all that, actually. I foresaw your needs and I have fulfilled them.
Oh, do tell. I hope you gathered supplemental materials and recruited the scientist as well.
I got what you wanted, but that lead scientist ended up dead. Number 1.
Well, got what we needed. Sometimes a body count can't be helped.
Really can't.
Better in the ground than in our enemies' employ. Nice
Words
work,
to live
my
by.
ameliorator.
Now, I assume you won't mind we have a few questions about the process. Our people will extract details about the pharmacology and methodology. That will all no doubt prove useful, but we're most interested in the technology and its results.
The lithoparticularity wore people down until they lacked any curiosity or drive. The technology ground down the mind and robbed patients of all motivation. Mental refreshment, more or less, made people stop thinking. Kind of tempting, actually. Number 1.
Can't say I like the sound of that. Seems like they'd be difficult to market to.
How truly unfortunate. Those without desire or drive make terrible customers. They can barely even be considered consumers at all.
What else can you tell us about the place? Turn up any additional details? Anything especially marketable?
They had a method of pairing propaganda with a suggestibility drug to boost retention. The drug enhances suggestibility, but its effects are temporary, so regular dosing is key. Number 1.
That's certainly interesting.
Que
Intriguing.
paso, Marty?
What else?
Thank you for jumping in. The drug enhances suggestibility, but effects are temporary, so dosing is key.
Good to know, good to know.
That's all I found.
Excellent. Well, here's your reward, along with something extra for your effort. Too bad about the lead scientist. Converting him would have earned you an above-average payout.
Me.
All right. For your next assignment, well, it's something of an organizational priority.
Congratulations! Your storied success has earned you a whole entire minute with our illustrious leader, Auntie Cleo!
Oh my god.
So your preliminary chores are complete?
It's you.
Finally, a contractor with a little backbone. Normally they flee or expire, leaving the work woefully incomplete. Ah, I remember you from before. Fairfield, yes?
Thereabouts.
Tell me, as an outside agent, do you have any quandaries working with our organization?
None that I feel comfortable relating. Why would I? You're the most effective players in Arcadia. More than I could possibly relate. Yet, here I am, I guess. We're gonna go with Gambler. I respect the high-stakes games you're playing.
Good. Good. Perhaps you can help us rig the odds in our favor. Do hope you'll forgive these two. They're competing for a rather significant promotion, you see. It tends to make employees fractious, like young ursopods cooped up in the den. So, you've been advancing a fairly radical idea with a group that, to date, we've considered our rivals. Certain communications have even been exchanged between our ship and the Order's headquarters. You've spoken to the delegates, yes?
Grady expressed a desire to resume negotiations. I think you should. Your delegate wants the Order and Auntie's choice to make peace. I think that's a mistake. Number 1.
A cessation of hostilities could present any number of potentially profitable options, assuming we could work out favorable terms.
Would it be possible for you two to meet face to face? You and Ruth should sit down and hash things out like adults. Number 1.
Oh, my security team would never allow it. But a call like this over a secure line should be an acceptable alternative. Of course, Ruth would also need to agree. Perhaps if you were to perform a few useful errands for the Order, you might earn a meeting with her to propose the same.
Great idea. Will do.
Have Ruth reach out when she's ready to talk, and I'll set up a call on a secure line next door.
All right.
Good luck, my ameliorator. Remember,
Don't
you
let us
can't
keep-
spell heinous ascetic without Auntie's choice.
Still need to visit Willard's office. Gotta go see Willie. Good old Wildebrand.
If you're not a go-getter, then go away.
It's high time one of you scientist types responded to my calling cards. The position's been open for more than 2 days, and already productivity is tanked by 149.4%.
Well,
You
some
want the
bitch.
role, it's yours. But I'm not budging on those hourly rates.
Let me guess. You're backfilling Rasmussen's position? Or all the scientists who work with him on Cloister lying cold on the lab floor?
Both, obviously. Unless you mean to tell me a graft like yours can install itself. Do you want the job or not? We're burning starlight.
How about a job reforming your program into something decent instead? Wait, aren't you going to ask how we know Rasmussen?
It's no mystery. Soon as an employee is reported missing, dead, or out sick 2 hours in a row, their name is read aloud in the daily demotions report.
The one delivered by Auntie? Everyone tunes into that. Most folk would do anything to have their names spoken by her.
Not in this context. Maybe someday we can bottle that kind of schadenfreude and sell it at a premium.
We have a better business venture. We have a better business venture for you, reforming your program into something decent. Tell them what we're here for, Inez.
Look, we found your lab on Cloister. A friend of mine who succumbed to his graft sent me there to put an end to your work. It was, well, it was damn troubling. But after speaking with your doc, I came to see that the program's got much potential. If we shift focus, reform our work, grafts could better the lives for all folk. Rasmussen's now with Doc Tinsley in Fairfield, and they're ready to restart this work if we can get your agreement. No more killing, much more progress. What do you say?
I see someone failed out of the anti-Cleo School of Persuasion. Why would I ever pursue something so dull as reform? How does it serve me?
From the Warrens, people will still need help. During this, right, is a huge business opportunity. Everyone loves a rags to riches story. You'd be the talk of the flagship. The program would finally follow the code of ethics. For one. Number one.
Troopers are getting maimed in battle, and many civvies are getting sick from lack of food, clean water. Folk feel helpless. Grafts could treat all that. Some creatures can regrow limbs and safely consume tainted goods. If we give folk those same abilities, they won't have anything to fear. They can heal from all the wars done to them.
Ah, I see now. With grafts, our employees can get back to work faster, and for longer hours. You might have led with that, it's brilliant. But there is one small fly in the soup. Who exactly are you to dictate to me what we should be doing? I did not even know your name before you stepped through this door.
I'm gonna let Inez handle it.
When I joined up in Tau Ceti, I was promised that if I proved myself, demonstrated exceptionalism, the moment would come where I could make a pitch for my own future. I helped hunt down the fiend who destroyed our base on Golden Ridge, fought off countless Protectorate besides. So yeah, I'd say the moment I'm owed has arrived.
Fine. Perhaps there is an opportunity here to expand our user base. But we can only pursue such a thing if we secure the funding. I could approach my business partner to this end, but I will require proof that this little reformation of yours is a viable investment. As such, you need to prove that a grafted trooper can achieve what the average one cannot.
You say that as though you have something in mind.
I do. The commander of our fortified position on Praetor has been chomping at the bit for a show of force. To rally the troops in our market share, so to speak. He will have all the minute details, of course, but assisting him and demonstrating your prowess will give us the leverage we need.
We're in.
I could tell you possessed a modicum of business sense. Head to Praetor. I'll send a reporter with camera drones to meet you there and debrief with our ground forces.
Hold on. You didn't say anything about this being filmed.
Heroism is nothing without exciting footage and a talking head to sell it to the masses. So do make sure you put on a good show. Off you go, then.
Rah, rah, rah. Bless me. Thank you. You're welcome.
Occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy
The recipe of our exclusive cocktail is our most closely guarded secret.
Goddamn sons of bitches.
Competitors would kill to find out.
Tossball
Can you discern its ingredients?
The substitute, certainly a more profitable program than the Protector it's watered.
You want freedom of choice. You
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
The story
Waffles. Back to Prater. Interesting. The Raptidon juvenile appears weak and malnourished. It's likely been in here for quite some time. Offer the juvenile some food. I need meaty roll-ups.
Heard tell that the Raptidons here subsisted entirely off meaty roll-ups. Is that what it is, buddy? Buddy, your palate too fancy for us?
What'd she say? Where are the meaty roll-ups? Okay, so let's pin something here. So we know where that is. And we'll be on our way. If I ever find some meaty roll-ups, I'll be back, little lizard big peoples. Little lizard peoples, eating all the peoples.
Consume in peace, and we
Oh.
won't have a problem.
Consume in peace, I shall.
That
So, Jake?
reporter's got to be nearby.
I'm Orland Crawford, the outsourced but never outmatched wartime correspondent for the ACS Undisputed Claim. You must be the grafted soldier, here to show us all what you can do.
The name's Inez, and yes, Willard Conan sent me to help you with some sort of... I don't know what exactly.
Now, let's not skip on introductions. Who is this you have with you?
And whatever the occasion calls for.
Plays a mean hand of cards, too.
Ah, a kindred spirit. How fortunate that you've taken time away from the craps table to be with us today. Ahem, the soldier and the wagerer. It'll work.
Never seen a grafted trooper in action before, but I'm looking forward to watching you work. Your mission, trooper, is to capture the Protectorate blockade to the north. Their defenses are too great to face head-on, so you'll want to sneak in through the back entrance. We've obtained the entry codes.
Got it.
Great effort.
My camera drones will be filming the action from above, so do put on a good show. Blow up a few things, and use Inez's abilities to demonstrate the might of Auntie's choice. Yes?
Yes! Okay, we'll demonstrate it all right. Anything else? I assume your troops will be helping us with this? Nah, we don't.
They've detained several of our scouts. I'd like to see them returned.
Okay.
If you deliver this weapons cache to them and free them, they might offer some aid in the fight.
I don't need
This is
aids.
quite the opportunity. Normally, a POW might be written off as shrinkage, an unfortunate, unavoidable loss. But their rescue will be worth far more in publicity.
So what? If I hadn't come along, you all would have left those troopers to rot.
Our motto is to leave no man behind, unless it breaches our contract and promises financial penalties, which this does. Now, take these codes for the back door and go.
Once you
Get you in the back
infiltrate
door,
blockade,
buddy.
neutralize our foes, and open the gates, our remaining troops will move in to secure the blockade for ourselves. Any questions?
Seems straightforward enough. Point the gun in the Protectorate's direction.
That's the spirit. Oh, I look forward to seeing you take the fight to those
Whoa,
fiends.
whoa, whoa.
It's about
Excuse
time
me.
Auntie gave him a good walloping. Ooh, and spare some time for me after you emerge victorious, won't you? What am I saying? Of course you will. Who wouldn't want to be interviewed for the wireless? Go on now.
Going on now. Alright, so infiltrate blockade. We'll be back. Dun 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 dun. Ooh, speaking of, I need to get back to playing Indiana Jones again. That was such a good game, and I just stopped because I have ADHD and I forget about things. I need the nimble trait. A butt plug puller. Alright. Tick. Alright. Moving on. Okay. How would one be finding himself past this blockade now? Be right back. I have to use the facility. And we have returned. Oh, are we headed that way, eh? Go to sleep. Wait, is that the place they're all mad at me at? Nah. That's the other side of the blockade. Okay, Jeff got rock six.
Here we are, about to kick the proverbial Mantisaur nest. Hope you're ready for your close-up.
I am ready for my close-up, Mr. Seville.
Damn. Of course they got a bunker mech. We need to take it by surprise,
Do they?
without alerting the other troops. Back in business.
I'm alright. Such a pansy. Is that it? Oh no, that's not it. That's it. Alright, let's see what we can find. Oh, he was Auntie's choice. That was my bad. I apologize. Oops. Wrong people. Just got on their good side. Wait, did I already kill him?
Over here.
God damn it. Alright, so you get to see that one more time. Good job, Dave. Alright. So let's do this.
Damn. Of course they got a bunker mech. We need to take it. Teammate.
You went all the way in there, fool. You can help yourself. What the hell?
Emergency protocol signals firing. Host of Halifax.
Get up, stupid.
Back in.
Well, where's the Auntie's Choice guy that was right there? Did he die?
Attack me? You attack my community.
Another ass-kicking for the history books. Let's open the gate for that reporter and the troops before these bodies get cold.
Yeah. Whatever you say. You're free.
Many thanks for freeing us.
If you're not a go-getter, then go
Take
away.
whatever business you're running elsewhere.
Really, bro? Just let you out of jail. Show a little respect. Pulse hammer. I do like me some hammers.
Consume in peace, and we won't have a problem.
Problem is your attitude there, buddy. Lose it.
Liberation never tasted so sweet. Welcome. Expand bunker mech targeting parameters. 4 enemy scouts were encountered trespassing on western side of blockade. 1 was killed during capture. The other 3 have been detained until a fitting punishment has been decided on. Despite aggressive questioning, 1 of the prisoners have revealed their motivation for trespassing, but have repeatedly begged for servings of Borst rockets, which only confirms my suspicion that they are uncouth and unstable. Punishment cannot come swiftly enough. Well, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Jack and Kaka in here. So is that? Does that eat?
You'd make a great lower manager.
Something messed up. Alright, we're going to try it one more time, but more careful. It looks like I failed that optional one, and I want to try to get that.
Damn. Of course they got a bunker mech. We need to take that surprise without alerting you.
Teammate health.
Yes. Oh, you.
Emergency protocols ready.
Of course. Pardon me while I reload. Go.
Over here! Let us out!
Ain't no way to leave us here. We still got 43 months of boot camp loans to pay off.
I am not finding any blockade cell key. Oh well. Bet you was on that guy that was standing here when I first messed it up.
Hey! Aren't you gonna help us out?
Yeah, shut up. There you go.
Many thanks for freeing us. Huh. Think I can maneuver my trauma into a management position after this?
Don't even think about disrupting the marketplace.
Over here! Well, the blockade is ours now, but the way in which you captured it lacked a certain finesse, shall we say. Not sure my drone's footage will show what we were looking for.
That hasn't stopped you lot from spinning a story before. You said something about an interview earlier. Well, I'll answer your questions. You'll make me look good in return?
It's audio only, Trooper. And you're working with a true professional now. Let me work, huh? Relax. Be authentically you, though you'd be wise to throw in a tagline or two. Ready?
Well,
Great! Recording's already begun. I'm here, live at the scene with the fearsome grafted soldier Inez. It's a shame you cannot see this, dear listener, for it is impressive indeed. Inez, your destruction of those dastardly Protectorate troops was awe-inspiring. You must feel like the employee of the month, having brought such a decisive victory to Auntie's choice.
I'm just, doing my part. I joined up because I believed in our mission, to liberate Arcadia. Reckon my actions illustrate that more than anything I could ever say.
She's too modest. She's a born marketeer. She recruited us for this mission all by herself.
Suppose I do know a thing or two about a pep talk. Given many in my time to troopers suffering injury or boredom.
How wonderful! I hadn't realized Inez here had initiated a recruitment campaign. Truly a lesson to us all. Dear audience, the voice you just heard is that of the soldier's close associate and eyewitness to the battle and the marvelous carnage littering the land.
Marvelous.
You also freed some of our troopers from the Protectorate's fiendish grasp. One can only imagine the torture they suffered. Tell us about it. The rescue, in detail if you would.
Look, I did what anyone with an ounce of sense would do. Ain't gonna leave one of my own in such a state. And if I had it my way, I would have acted sooner.
And if they allow you to fight again, you can prevent anyone else from getting captured. Their fellow soldiers never tried to save them. Actually, it's a good thing we came along. If she had the POWs, you would still have their limbs and a taste for purple berry crunch. Number 1.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I plan on doing everything in my power to bring a swift end to this war, and keep as many civvies out of harm's way as possible.
A heartwarming sentiment, but not too swift an end to the war, I hope. It's good for business, as we all know. In any case, those soldiers can finally return to their postings again. Now, I have a question about your abilities, Inez. What sets a trooper like you apart from the rest?
These graphs make me stronger. Good in a bind. I know I'm a bit of a curiosity. Ain't too many of us left. But there is so much good we can do with grafting, if we try.
She's right. Graft could be used for anything, not just the battlefield.
I got a plan, see? To start the grafting program up again. The research is promising, and with the right backing, it could be a product that can better the lives of everyone.
A fascinating idea. I think we'd all sleep soundly if we knew more of you were running amok on our behalf. Before we wrap, have you anything else of note to tell our undoubtedly enraptured audience?
Number 1. And as might be a good time for a product tagline.
I got one. Ain't just a tested and true product that'll put you over the top. A graft like mine might also get you into orbit.
Ah, I see. A bit of cheeky product placement for Zero-G whiskey. Very well done, you. And that's a wrap. You can go back to slouching or sneering or whatever else it is you do.
Or what? How we do?
Astonishingly well. Rest assured, our listeners will be glued to their radios for all the lurid details and to hear more of my award-deserving reporting, naturally.
Well, that's a damn sight better than I was anticipating. Willard will have to make good on our deal now. Let's head back and speak with him.
You do that, and I will remain here, burdened by the drudgery of war. Farewell.
All right, it is. Damn, phone's almost dead. I gotta plug the sucker in. All right, so it is almost 1 a.m. Let's just wrap up this mission, and I think I'm done for the night. Though it is getting late. Hope everybody's Tuesday went relatively well. Hope everybody has a great Wednesday. Tell me how your Tuesday was, if it felt like a Monday. Let me know. Felt like a fucking Monday to me. Wheelard. Fizzos, fizzos.
Forced worse. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and hastily rebetted through artificial means. At Auntie's choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plot. Principle. Artificially enhanced existence through the
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume.
with Auntie's choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The big rib cut off toss volumes from home, but our Arcadia-grown league is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's.
The recipe of our exclusive cocktail is our most closely guarded secret.
Imaginative.
Our competitors would kill to find out.
Then you discern it.
So the conquering heroes have returned from the blockade.
That's right.
The footage I received tells the story it needs to, but I am rather disappointed by the absence of excitement, of pizzazz. But a win is a win, as
That's what
middling
they say.
achievers often say. Oh, where are my manners? Commander, Inez, meet our new benefactor. This is the business partner I spoke to you about, and she has graciously agreed to fund our new venture.
Yes, we've met. Now, let's not get overly ahead of ourselves.
Number 2, doesn't matter if the footage is a little under one. We did our job. Surely that's enough.
Putting on a show is 40% of the battle. The remaining 60% is messaging.
Well, I'd say these two certainly made our correspondence job easier. Only Auntie herself could have done a finer job at providing sound bites.
Let's try not to exaggerate. It was a fine showing. Now, with her as the face of the brand, we might really have something.
Look, I know I ain't exactly the profile of a business partner, but I know medicine, and I know the potential of grafts more than anyone. You'll not find my experience anywhere.
Perhaps so, but unfortunately I can't be expected to simply take your word for it. You know how it is. Low-level workers have a certain flair for lying and grifting, whilst concurrently exaggerating all accomplishments and ills.
But we can trust your word as her current supervisor. What sort of performance review might you give this associate?
She's the greatest soldier I've had the honor of working with. You'd be lucky to have her.
Well, it's easy to go on soldiering when you trust the one giving the orders.
That's a reasonable endorsement. Wouldn't fit in the one-line write-in space for her quarterly appraisal, but I suppose you couldn't know.
So we have a deal then? I admit that the raid and the interview may not have gone as swimmingly as I would have liked, but there is something there.
Suppose I can make good on the funding after all. We'll see in time where this arrangement leaves us. In any case, good day.
I said
So
good
that's
day.
it. We're clear to restart the grafting program, and you'll abide by my demands. No more senseless killing. No more hurting folk.
Of course not, unless said folk agree to it. Yes, we are at an agreement. Consider this a bonus for your efforts. When the time is right, I will reach out to you for further planning. You have been instrumental, soldier. Inez, well done indeed.
Let's go celebrate, Nez.
I'll settle for a moment of rest, Commander. Thanks.
Sounds good to me, too. And on that note, well, what's this? You know what? Okay, one more save and then I'm done. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining. If you joined, liked if you liked. Hey, what's going on? Just about to log off, about to get some sleep. Thanks for rejoining. And the hearts and all that good stuff. Hope you all had a good night. See you Wednesday night. Probably be streaming around the same time, 10:30. Have a good one. Sleep well. Oh, no, you're cool. But hasta la mañana, y'all. Have a good one.